Let's talk about an ELCB and a GFIC, an earth leakage circuit protector and a ground fault interrupter circuit. Now they both perform the same function, detecting fault currents and preventing a shock hazard. We'll take a look at the ELCB. Now they come in two different varieties. One is based on voltage and the other one on current. The current ones are residual current circuit breakers. That's what this actually is here. The voltage ones aren't very common, but they were very simple. What they would do is just take a line off of the metal body of your equipment here and go back to the relay inside the circuit breaker, and then from there they would go to ground. And if it detected any voltage going to ground, it would trip the circuit breaker, opening up the load there. This here is an RCCB. It has a iron core in here, and the line comes in and it wraps around the core, and the neutral does the same thing here. If electrons happen to be flowing in this direction and they come back in this direction through the neutral, they'll cancel each other out and there won't be a magnetic field in this core here. If some of the electrons happen to go to ground, then there'll be an unbalance here and it'll produce a magnetic field in the core. Will be picked up by this coil here and trip the circuit breaker, opening it up. That's this one here. We're going to test this one after. This is a GFIC, and what they do is they take both line and neutral and they just run it through the center of the coil. And same principle though, if the electrons come in this way and they all come back this way, they'll cancel each other out and won't produce a magnetic field. But if some happen to go to ground, then there'll be an unbalance and it'll be able to be detected by the solid state circuit here. Now this is just a normally they'll use an LM1851, and I actually have the diagram of that circuit here. So this is how it's set up. This is an actual one out of a ground fault interrupter. This is your LM1851 here. Your little bridge rectifiers over here. Now the coils right like that, and then you have your set of contacts and your two coils there. One coil here is actually tied to the neutral, and the other is your sense coil here, and they operate through this LM1851 here, tripping the relay out here. So that's how that GFI works. And we're gonna test this one, see how it works with circuit breaker right here. I do have a couple 50 milliamp fuses in line here, and I have a lamp here just so it doesn't draw too much current if something goes wrong. And I have my eye protection on, and I'm standing on a rubber mat right now. So right now we have 1.9 milliamps running through the breaker to ground. And if I crank this up, we've got 2, 3. Now I'm expecting it to go off around, it says that it's good for, it'll trip before it gets to 10 milliamps. I've got 4 milliamps, 5, 6, there we go. I think it went off about 7 milliamps. I'll play that back. I'll take a look at it. Anyway, it works, and I'm going to use it on my desk as a little added protection. So that's the difference between a ELCB and a GFIC. So thank you.